I brought my plant in from outside. We got a frost warning tonight, so I got new foliage in my office. Yeah. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and if you haven't been here before, I am sharing my Tirzepatide weight loss journey. This week, I'm going to share how I managed increased stress levels with my mom's breast cancer surgery and if that affected my weight loss. So let's get to it. This week was a little stressful for me as my mom had breast cancer. Well, she had a lumpectomy. So to remove some breast cancer. Her prognosis is really good. It was stage 0, so it was caught super early. So all of that as well, but still that did add a little stress to my week. And normally stress would really kick up cravings for me because, stress raises cortisol raises blood sugar. And then, you just have all those cravings kick in because you want to calm that stress and food. I would turn to food to do that, to calm my brain, to calm the stress. But that didn't happen this time. I, packed up my food that I was going to eat that day while my mom was in the hospital because I went with her and spent the day there. Took my food with me. Not one time did I have an urge or a thought to eat in the cafeteria or to get something out of a vending machine. Normally, situations of stress, my thought process would be, I have enough to worry about. I'm not going to worry about my food. And so I would just eat whatever. I would give in to all those thoughts like, you deserve this. You're dealing with enough. Just go and enjoy that, have that. You can worry about that later. That didn't happen. So I believe that really, really was a effect of the medication. So really grateful for that. And I want to start sharing more frequently on my journey. This is my 4th video. My first 3 videos, my first video was like the first 3 or 4 weeks that I had started this. I think it's like week 1 through 4. And then I have another video that's 5 and 6. And actually, I'm not really sure. Maybe the first week video was weeks 1 through 3. I don't remember now. But I like sharing this because this really helps keep me accountable, knowing that I'm going to come and talk to you all and share this with you. It's like there's that little voice inside my head that goes, when I have the thought of maybe having something like, well, you're going to have to share, you're going to have to talk about that when you do that. And like I did last week, I shared that I had the popcorn at the movie theater and what it did to me, and so I wanted to share this week about how I managed the stress and that, being with my mom and going through all of that. And it just felt really good It felt really good not to have given into any thoughts of cravings or any thoughts of, of temptation, not giving into those temptations. Like I said, I didn't even really have them. So that was wonderful. I appreciate that so much. So I've been doing the shot on every 6 days rather than every 7 days because, like I've shared in the past, day 7, it's like there's no medication left at all in me. And the food noise is back 100%. I eat a lot more. What I've noticed, something that I've noticed since being on the Tirzepatide is that, and I didn't really notice this before about my own eating habits, is that I tend to be an overeater. I really never thought of myself as an overeater. Not when I think about what I've seen on TV, like my 600-pound life and, stuff like that. Like, okay, I guess I'm, I never really thought of myself as an overeater until being on the Tirzepatide and how much I would eat prior to being on the medication. How much I would eat, that I really was an overeater. I would eat to the point where I was extremely full. And I know that when you overfill your stomach, you stretch, when you stretch your stomach, it releases serotonin. So that's why sometimes people tend to be overeaters and eat a lot, even when maybe they don't intend to, but they end up doing that because of that serotonin release that you get when you fill your stomach. I now realize that now about myself, that I definitely was an overeater. I definitely did do that, and I guess that was my way of soothing, getting that serotonin release. Well, I'm noticing that I'm such a happier person, not obsessing over food. Let me know if you've noticed that too about yourself. Just, do you feel happier about what you're doing, what's going on in your life? Like, because I can think of other things I can fill my time with other things. I just feel so much better. And I think that's like a side effect, or like I've heard of depression as a side effect of the medication, and I can see why that could be the case too. But for me, it has just made me feel better. Especially when I engage especially when I take advantage of this opportunity to do other things. Now, I will say, like, side note, that if I don't do something with my time, since I'm no longer focused on food and eating, if I don't do something with my time, I will feel sad and maybe a little depressed or blah. But if I do something, if I, even if go for a walk, do a video like this, share my story, read a book, get up and clean something, I just feel so much better. It's that's the benefit right there. I hadn't really even thought of until just now how it has changed for me. And I love that. I love that I don't obsess over food. And so I'm I do my shot on day 6. Today is Monday. I did the shot Saturday night, about 8 o'clock at night. I do want to try and do it a little earlier, like around dinner, but Saturday was just an off day, as in, we weren't home. Went to see my mom in the afternoon. My son came to visit. And so things were just off, and I didn't get to eat at my normal dinner hour, and we ended up having dinner about 7:30 at night, which is really late for me. Then I did the shot. I didn't sleep well Saturday night, and I think that's because I had eaten so late. That's something else I'm starting to notice, that when I eat after a certain time, I try not to eat after 6, because I've noticed a couple times that when I eat later, I don't sleep as well. So I'm trying not to eat after 6 o'clock, but Saturday we didn't eat until 7:30. And then I did my shot, and we went to bed shortly after. I was up a lot during the night, just awake, not like up going to the bathroom or anything like that, just awake a lot during the night. I just couldn't get comfortable. I didn't sleep well. And so Sunday I was really tired. And I know even with the injection can do that, cause some fatigue. That's why I like to take it at night. So it was probably a combination of both, maybe having done the shot the night before, not sleeping well. I was really tired on Sunday. And I just didn't feel like making a video and talking about things. So I just, I'll do it Monday. And so here I am, Monday. I probably won't get this uploaded until Tuesday. And, that's okay. I will do another video later this week. I said I want to start doing maybe 2 updates a week, sharing some other things, like little tidbits and tips and things that have helped me. And so here's a little tip I do want to add, that I was talking to a friend on Sunday. He used to be on Mounjaro, and he lost a lot of weight. He was on it for diabetes type 2, and he lost a lot of weight. His diabetes, blood sugar levels came down to normal. Everything was good, and so he came off of it. Well, since he's been off of it, his weight, he's gained 30 pounds. His blood sugars have been spiking, climbing, getting higher and higher. And he talked to his doctor about it, and his doctor wouldn't put him back on it And so we were having a discussion because thanks to people here who share their story, I had heard others talk about how when they come off of the medication, or you have this great results, your blood sugars are normal, you lose the weight, you come off the medication, and you have this rebound effect and things start going back the other way, but you can't get back on the medication because you no longer have the diabetes or the BMI that qualify you to be on the medication. So I was sharing this with him, that something I had heard here is that when you do lose that weight, and maybe you don't need as strong a dose, you need more of a maintenance dose, to not totally come off of it altogether, just maybe reduce your dosage and stay on something low, because it can be really hard to get back on and have your insurance cover it. So luckily, he took all the information that I shared with him. He went to his doctor with it, and his doctor put him back on Mounjaro. So I'm very happy for him. So because he was, it wasn't a good situation, and I just wanted to share that with you all in case you hadn't heard that. Something to think about when you're getting to that point, to your maintenance stage, or if you decide or thinking about coming off of it. I, for one, don't plan on being on this the rest of my life. I do plan on coming off of it. But I'm also not on, my insurance isn't covering mine. I am on compounded Tirzepatide, so I am paying out of pocket. So last night I ate dinner. I was done by 6 o'clock. It was like 5:30, so that was good. Went to bed 9 o'clock and slept all night long. It was wonderful. So I don't know if I just slept really good last night because I ate on time, or because I was just really tired from not sleeping well the night before. But either way, it's been a great day. I feel good, so here I am. So even with dealing with a little extra stress, I had a great weight loss. So my weight loss for week 7 was 1.7 pounds. Total weight loss is 15.4 pounds in 7 weeks. Yeah, and I'm putting this here because I need to start strength training. I have not started that, and I know how important maintaining muscle mass is while you're on this medication. So I'm putting it here. I'm sharing with you all so that I can hold myself accountable that I'm going to start strength training. I don't care if it's just 1 day a week. I just need to start. So that's my accountability to myself and to you all. Strength training starting this week. So my next update, I will share with you that I started strength training. So, and drop me a comment. Let me know, how are you doing? What are you experiencing? How is it going? And if you've watched this all the way through, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of this amazing content, right? Thank you. See you all next time.